If you are seeing this today, don't scroll, but hear me out. I'm going to speak on this, then I'm going to be over and done with the whole situation. As I'm sitting here in my car, I'm reflecting. And I thought about something real quick, and I just wanted to share. I promise it will all make sense, so follow me. The highest form of love is consideration. I was today years old when I learned that. We listen, we don't judge. Follow me. Okay. The highest form of love is consideration. And people are 100% intentional. Follow me. If they are not thoughtful about you, let them go. If they do not pour into you, give back to you, inspire you, or challenge you, let them go. Because the quickest and easiest way to know if they care for you or love you is to ask yourself this question. Do they consider me? Love isn't loud. Love is thoughtfulness. It is 100% intentional. I no longer give people the benefit of the doubt. You are what you show me. And if that includes my family, friends, and loved ones, I'm okay with letting you go. Because my mental health and my peace is worth far way more than everything and anyone in this life. And if you don't lead me to peace, wealth, and comfort, I'm sorry, there's no...
You ever realize that some people were cheering for you, but only as long as you stayed on their level?
Second chance, access denied. This ain't Nintendo. This ain't Romeo, Mario, or what you want to call it. This is real life. If you cannot consider me with my good heart, then you don't value me and you don't deserve me. So it's time to say goodbye, okay? Never keeping street kids, never telling lie. You got to go, honey. You got to go. Be okay with letting people go. One thing I've found and one thing I've learned this year is that if you want to accomplish anything in life, if you want to succeed in life, if you want to win in life, if you want to live a happier, longer, healthier life, be okay with being alone. And don't get me wrong. Move with the people that moves with you. Move with the people that challenge you, inspire you, encourage you, uplift you, pour into you, give back to you, and love you for real. Because God's gonna send some people. If all your families and friends done did their wrongs, done play their games and play their tricks, okay? God's gonna send some people, because one thing God is known to do is provide, sustain, establish, and prosper. Okay? God ain't new to this, but true to this. What you don't have, God will do that for you. God will provide. Whatever you need God to be, He will be that for you. All you got to do is just talk to Him. Our Father God, I need healing. He will send a healer. He will heal you. I need a doctor. I need money in my pocket. I need food in my fridge. He will provide. Because we serve a mighty good God. So talk to God. In this season, going into 2026, I no longer give people the benefit of the doubt. You are what you show me.
Yeah, that's a weird moment in life. Because when you start growing, healing, doing better, suddenly the energy changes. The same people who used to clap for you start looking at you like you committed a crime. And you're sitting there thinking, wait, I thought we were on the same team. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody likes to talk about.
I don't know who need to hear this, but let those people leave your life. Being alone, getting left, being abandoned makes you feel rejected. And rejection is a big hit to your ego, sense of self, and sense of self-worth. And it is the most uncomfortable feeling ever. What's worse than rejection? Wanting to build a family with someone who's already shown you that they can't or won't love you the way that you need to be loved. Holding on to friendships with people who's already shown you that they do not like you. Fighting to be a part of a community that's already kicked your ass out. Every time we do that, we choose them over ourselves, and see, that's where we be up. Imagine sharing your life with somebody who knew your worth before you, feeling like you had to beg them to see it or prove to them that you had it. Imagine having friends that clap for you and mean it, like they like you, like they actually want you to do well. Now imagine not having any of that because you focus all your attention on fitting yourself into a space that you weren't wanted around people who don't want you. Never beg, plead, or grovel to be in someone's life or to keep them in yours. You will unlock a new level of peace when you follow these words from a very, very wise man. I believe his name was Sir K. Camp the 17th. It ain't nothing to cut a off.
We're at the age where you have to just let your friends grow up. It's such a weird thing for me to think about, and that concept is actually just very simple. But you know when you're younger and your friend does something, like they move away and you get angry with them or you get upset, or maybe they change something that was similar to you, whether you're in the same class or I don't know, something different than what you're used to. And it makes you hurt and angry and upset and you get mad at them and it's like you convince them to stay or try to convince them to stay. And I rationalize that we used to do this because our world was our friends. Our friends were our entire world growing up. But now that you're grown and you're an adult, everybody needs to fly. And I feel like some people never outgrow the concept that when your friend wants to move to a different state, your friend no longer wants to include herself in certain activities, they can't let it go. Even to this day, maybe they will try to convince you to stay, and that's not being a good friend. We all need to grow up and let our friends just do their thing. If your friend doesn't want to go out anymore, you let them do their thing. If your friend wants to move out of state, you support them and you let them do their thing. It's so hard, but it's like we're all forming new relationships and we're all forming our own families. And it sucks to see your friends come in and out of your life, but it's so beautiful at the same time.
When you finally let go of a person and you start to move on with your life, you start to see that that person you once loved is actually not even your type. It worked for you back then because that's who you were back then, but you didn't know yourself fully. You grown now, you healed now, and that don't align with your life. So it's not even worth the fight anymore. Continue to move on. And it hurts because that wasn't just your lover, that was your dog, that was your homie. Now these days, the people that claim they love me don't even know me. I did a lot of work on myself when I was heartbroken, lost, and lonely. Sometimes I still feel like them motherfuckers owe me. I swear I could cry right now thinking about what they did to me. Now the same people that miss me now is the same people that almost broke me. It was so cold and my heart was so heavy, I ain't had nobody to hold me. All I had was God praying for his most righteous hand not to let go of me. I'll never forget that feeling. But now I thank God that we're healing, and I'll never want to go back to that feeling. If I had $1 for how many times I let somebody abuse my love, I'd have a killing. I get chills when I listen to this, because we're healing now. If you're going through a breakup or struggling to let go and move on with your life, I just released an ebook. It's called Healing from a Broken Heart. It's a step-by-step healing process that'll teach you how to let go and move on. It's on sale right now for $10. The link is in my bio, along with my other healing ebooks. Healing from a Broken Home is for childhood trauma, and a book for single moms for all my single moms out there doing it alone. They're also on sale for $10, along with the audiobooks for you to listen to me, read it to you. I also have so many other healing products on my website. The link is in my bio. Go check it out.
A lot of people want to see you succeed, just not more than them. They're cool with your progress, as long as your progress doesn't make them feel stuck. And when you finally realize that someone close to you secretly resents your growth, man, that hurts in a way strangers could never hurt you, because it makes you question everything.
There is someone who has been holding on to someone who God has told you and or has showed you to let go of. And I know it's not that simple. When you have invested your heart, your time, your memories, letting go doesn't feel like obedience. It feels like betrayal. But here's the hard truth. Some people were only meant to be chapters in your life and not the whole book. And if you keep rereading that same chapter, you will never discover the new story that God is trying to write with your life. Sometimes following Him means walking away from what's familiar, even if it hurts. You've noticed that every time you've tried to grow, they pulled you back down, but you stayed with them because you believed in them, because you saw their potential. I'm here to tell you that their potential will be the death of you. You thought love could fix it, that love could fix them. But God isn't asking you to fix people. He's asking you to follow Him. How long are you going to continue to shrink yourself to keep someone else comfortable? How long are you going to ignore the lack of peace just to avoid confrontation? How long are you going to delay your healing because you're afraid to be alone? In Amos 3:3, it says, "Can two walk together unless they are agreed?" You cannot walk in purpose with people who are walking in a different direction. And no amount of prayer will change that if they've already made their choice. Jesus didn't beg Judas to stay loyal. He washed his feet. He loved him. And then he let him go. God isn't asking you to hate them. He is asking you to release them and to release them in love. Release the need to be understood. Release the fantasy of what you thought the relationship could be. Release the guilt, the what ifs, and the fear of starting over. Because what God has for you on the other side of obedience is far greater than what you are losing on this side of comfort. I get it. They were your person. Or so you thought. Maybe they're a friend who knew you inside and out. Someone who was there for you during your darkest night. Maybe someone that you imagined a future with. Maybe even family that you can't just cut off. But boundaries are biblical. Jesus loved everyone, but he didn't give everyone equal access. Peter, James, and John saw moments that the others didn't, because trust is earned and not assumed. And if you're constantly drained around someone, if you have to explain your worth to be valued, that's not love, that is survival. God didn't call you to survive. He called you to live, to walk in peace, to grow, to be surrounded by people who pull the best out of you, not to keep you trapped in cycles that you prayed to be freed from. So why is it so hard to let go? Because we confuse history with destiny. We think because someone was a part of our past that they automatically qualify for our future. But look at Abraham. When God called him, he told him to leave his country.
The conversations, the support, the "I'm proud of you." You start wondering, was that real? But here's the thing you have to understand. Outgrowing people is not betrayal. It's evolution. Every person in your life isn't meant to walk the entire journey with you. Some people were just there for a chapter, not the whole book. And the problem is, we keep trying to turn temporary people into permanent ones. It's
to leave his people, to leave his father's household. He was telling him to leave the familiar because he was going to do something new. And when Abraham obeyed, the promise began. But do you know what delayed him? Lot. Abraham brought his nephew Lot with him. And from that point on, there was drama, conflict, and strife. And it wasn't until Abraham and Lot separated that God spoke again. Could it be that God has been silent because you're still clinging on to someone that he has asked you to release? Could it be your delay is connected to your disobedience? This is the truth you need to hear. Letting go doesn't mean you are heartless. It means that you are healed enough to stop needing what was breaking you. It means you trust God's voice more than your desire to be loved by someone who doesn't know how. But what if they change, you ask? Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But your healing can't be on pause, waiting for someone else to get it. You move forward, you grow, and you let God deal with their heart while you protect your own. Isaiah 43:18-19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. I am doing a new thing now, it springs up. Do you not perceive it? That verse is not a suggestion, but a command. God is doing something new. But you will not see it if you are still mourning what he closed. So today, be brave, be strong enough to walk away from what is no longer serving your soul. Let go of them so that you can finally hold on to you again. Because the future God has for you is too big to carry around people who only want a version of you that is already gone. It's not bitterness, it's not pride, it's not you thinking that you're better than them. It is simply obedience. And obedience always leads to blessing. So let them go. It is time.
Stop gaslighting yourself, right? I think a lot of times when people show us who they are and they show us that they do not care, right? Because some people can't be alone, you're gonna gaslight yourself and be like, they didn't mean it like that. You know, they were having a bad day. I know they really love me. Like, we have our good times. Bullshit. I understand what you're saying, but there is people that like are soulless. Does that make sense? Where they can go around hurting people and lying to people like a motherfucker and they feel nothing because they don't come from God. They come from hell. And this is deep. But that's something that I recently learned, is that not everybody that walks into your life is from God. A lot of people are from hell. And that's why you feel so tormented when they're around. You feel so stressed out. You feel belittled. You feel always guilty. Even when things aren't your fault, you feel bad when they hurt you, right? So, stay away from those kind of people. You're gonna drive yourself fucking crazy trying to make sense of something that just does not make sense. You're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to fix this person. They don't even see a problem, okay? You are barking up the wrong fucking tree. You're gonna drive yourself mentally fucking crazy trying to get them to love you correctly when you just need to walk away and love yourself enough. I don't care how much you love them. Love you more. Love your inner child more. You worked way too fucking hard to get here, to be putting up with this fucking emotional abuse, this bare minimum shit, right? I know it's harsh, but you deserve better. And if no one's told you that today, let me be the first motherfucker to tell you, you deserve better, okay? Sometimes you don't get what you want out of life because you deserve better. Sometimes you don't get the person you want because you deserve better. Life happens for you, not to you.
You know how I know energy and frequency is a real thing? I do not run into people I cut off. People that I cut off, we never run into each other. Like, they literally never see me again. And I never see them again. And it's crazy because that's how I know God is real too. Because I'd be like, God, please, I never want to see this person again. And I never see them again.
Like wearing shoes from middle school as an adult. At some point, they're just not going to fit anymore. And if you keep forcing it, you're the one who ends up uncomfortable. Growth does that. It changes your mindset, your standards, your peace. And suddenly, the conversations that used to excite you drain you. The drama that used to feel normal now feels exhausting. And the people who used to feel like home start feeling like chaos. That's not you being fake. That's you waking up. Another hard lesson? Love is not just words. Love is consideration. It's the little things. People who value you think about how their actions affect you.
You know, sometimes you just gotta be done with people. Not mad, not bitter, not holding grudges, just done. Done chasing, done explaining, done waiting for them to change, because peace is different when you stop forcing connections with people who drain you. You can love people from a distance, but you owe it to yourself to protect your energy. And you got to remember that every time you hold on to the wrong person, you block space for the right blessings. So just let go. Not because they're bad, but because you deserve better.
I read a quote that said, "It's hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in your next chapter." It's not that you don't care anymore. It's not that the love wasn't genuine. It's just that holding on started costing you more than letting go. And you can miss someone and still accept that they can't go where you're going. That's the part nobody prepares you for. The grief of moving forward without hating them, without blaming them, without pretending that it didn't matter. Sometimes the hardest goodbyes are to the people who were never meant to stay, only to shape you, to teach you, or to walk with you for a season. And choosing yourself doesn't mean that the story ends. It means the story continues, just without the version of them that no longer fits who you're becoming. And it's okay if it hurts. It's okay if you take your time. Turning the page doesn't erase the chapter. It honors it, because the story has to go on. And so do you. Not bitter, not broken, just moving forward with more clarity than before.
They don't constantly leave you confused, drained, or questioning your worth. Because real love doesn't feel like emotional detective work. You shouldn't have to investigate whether someone cares about you. And yet, a lot of us gaslight ourselves into staying in situations that clearly aren't healthy. We say things like, maybe they didn't mean it. They're just going through something. I know deep down they care. Meanwhile, your peace is disappearing faster than snacks at a family reunion. At some point, you have to stop explaining.
When you're really done with a person, you're not going to cuss. You're not going to fight. You're not going to explain yourself. You're not looking for a why. You're not looking for closure. You simply just going to block and leave. And that's exactly what I did. When I left this time, I knew I was done. I knew I was done. I wasn't worrying about if he was done with me. I knew I was done with him because I simply didn't want it anymore. It was too expensive for me. The way you made me feel the entire time, I cried more than I smiled, and that's an issue. I'm in my early 20s. I shouldn't be crying about anything. I should simply be just enjoying life, having a good time. And I was suffering with him thinking he's going to change. He was never going to change because he felt like he had me right around his hands. And two, he thought I would never leave him alone. He said it multiple times, I know you ain't going nowhere. He would tell me to my face, I know you're not going anywhere.
Baby girl, sometimes the best thing for you is to let them go. Oh, man. I know this is a conversation you probably do not want to talk about. So do me a favor and don't talk, but please listen. Because what they did has nothing to do with you. Their lack of loyalty has nothing to do with you. Their lack of maturity has nothing to do with you. And their lack of honesty has nothing to do with you. And I am trying to tell you right now to let them go, but not because you stopped loving them, but because loving them was costing you you. So you are strong. Even on those days that you feel weak, you are beautiful. Even in the moments that you do not feel your prettiest, and you are capable. Even on those days that you tell yourself that you are not. And I am trying to tell you that right now is the time to let them go. Because you gave them all the chances that they needed. Now it's time to give yourself one. So you don't need closure, queen. They gave you all the closure that you needed to have. So I am trying to tell you that it's time to let them go. And when you do, walk away with your head held high without feeling guilt. Because love does not leave somebody feeling anxious. Love does not leave somebody questioning their worth. And love does not leave somebody having to beg what is supposed to be freely given. So while they were out there choosing them, it is now time for you to choose you. Because they knew the consequences. Now it's time for them to let them lay in the bed that they made. Let them go, queen. And you're going to be okay. Because you were okay before them. You will be okay after them. So if it cost you your peace, then baby girl, it was too damn expensive. Let them go, baby girl. Let them go.
Once I don't like you, I'll never like you again. When you cross a person who is forgiving and loving and you mess with them, they're gone. That person is absolutely gone. You could be begging on your knees. You can name a church after me. I literally don't care. And I've been told you have to be nice, you have to be forgiving. No, what you don't see is all of the forgiveness I already gave you. It's run out. You're at zero. My forgiveness is a non-renewable resource. There's literally no way to get it back. I can't even try to care. I legitimately do not care.
Cleaning away people's behavior and start believing what they show you. Because people reveal who they are through patterns, not apologies. And here's something that took me a long time to understand. Letting someone go doesn't mean you hate them. Sometimes it just means you finally love yourself enough to stop accepting less than you deserve. You can appreciate the memories and still recognize they can't come where you're going. That's the part nobody prepares you for. Moving forward without bitterness.
If you are messing with my mental health and my peace, I'm sorry. You're over and done. You're cooked. Thank you. Because ain't nothing in this life is worth more to me than my mental health and my peace. If you're stressing me, if you're causing me tribulation, frustration, trialation, Moderation, you got to go. I'm sorry, honey. We ain't doing that. Going into 2026, normalize letting people go and letting God. Allow God. Because God can't work in you if all you're doing is being used and occupied by the people who are supposed to be over and done with. Come on, somebody. If my family and friends and loved ones, the people that I care for the most, the people that I keep pouring out my heart for, ain't giving back to me in 2026, you're done. You're cooked. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. I will tell you a joke, but I ain't gonna tell you a lie. Let's normalize letting people go. And one thing I don't play about, if you know me, I don't play about people treating me weird. I will love you from across the room. I will cut you off and never speak to you again. Life isn't hard. It isn't simple. So don't overcomplicate it. Love those who love you. Pour into those who pour into you. Give back to those who give to you. Okay. Love is thoughtfulness. Love is kindness, willingness. Love is consideration, just in case you didn't know I told you. Okay. Calm down. If your family is confusing you, because listen. What I've learned this year is that family will clap for you, but behind closed doors, they're talking about you. It ain't only the folks that are at your workplace that are envious of you, jealous of you, and hateful of you, honey. Sometimes it's that man that you're in a relationship with. Sometimes it could be your mom, your dad, your auntie and them, your cousins, baby doll, that are jealous of you. Some of them, listen, the same way God sent people into your life to bless you is the same way the enemy sends people to destroy you, to distract you, okay? They're monitoring spirits, they're evil eye, they're undercover enemies, honey. And the people that we care for the most hate us the most. Come on, somebody. Amen. Let's be honest. Let's talk about it. Because you will pour out your heart, but you can never look to them for support. When your back is against the wall, when you're crashing out and on your very last, you can't find them. But it's okay, because we got good almighty God that always come through, okay? Whatever you need, God will be that for you. All you got to do is talk to your Father God. Face God. Stop avoiding God, honey. Because this world will give you shaggy. Whoop-tee-do. Whoop-tee-do. I no longer give people the benefit of the doubt. You are what you show me. If you are not thoughtful of me, if you don't give back to me, pour into me, and love on me, honey, I'm sorry. You're over and done. We are not going into 2026 with that behavior. Come on, somebody. Can I talk to you? If your family is stressing you, if they're taking, and ain't no more to give, and honey, you are still surviving, that ain't your family, that ain't your loved ones, and that definitely ain't your friends, okay? That's God, good almighty God. If you're able to pay your bills, if you're able to go into your workplace, if you're able to eat how you want and drink how you want, and come on, somebody, enjoy your life like you want and travel the world like you want, that ain't your friends, your family, or your loved ones, honey. That is Jesus. Let's talk about it. Because when you're walking around here in 2025, honey, inflation, food is so high, gas is so high. Come on, can I talk to you? Everything is sky high.
But also without them. It's not easy, but peace has a strange way of showing up once you stop holding on to things that were slowly breaking you. So if you're in a season where your circle is getting smaller, don't panic. Sometimes life removes people because your future requires different energy. And trust me, it's better to walk alone for a while than to walk with people who secretly hope you never move forward. Because the right people, they won't compete with your growth. they'll celebrate it, and the ones who can't were never meant to stay in your story anyway.